This is Gardy with Clear Life Media, Clear Life Combat. I have a guest that's zooming in. We're going to get them introduced and find out everything that they have going on. Hey, how's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. If someone hasn't met you before, what's your name? And then when can they see you compete here?
I'm Natasha Druggan, and you can see me compete September 6th on the main character Jiu Jitsu Invitational. I'll be defending my 125-pound title as the main event.
Awesome. So, what does it mean to you to be the main event and also one of the title holders for main character?
I think it means a lot. Main character has given me like a lot of good opportunities. I've got to fight a lot of good girls. Last time when I won the title, I won a bracket. I fought three girls, and then I fought the previous title holder the next day. And so that was a big deal to me. I'd lost to the girl a couple times before, and I was able to come out. I always feel good on main character, and yeah, I think it's a good show. They do a lot of good promotions.
Yeah, there's the media days. There's all kinds of things. It's just different than obviously it's different than a tournament. But even some of these other big big organizations and stuff like that, it's kind of a different approach, right?
Yeah, I think he does a really good job with the media. Kind of let everybody come out, show their character, and get everybody's name out there. And I like that he gives opportunities to a lot of people, like that you can win the bracket to get to the title, and you can get to fight some of the bigger names. You show that you can do it too.
Yeah. Where do you train at, and how long you've been training, and why'd you start?
So I train at Bruno Bastos Jiu Jitsu in Midland, Texas, out in West Texas. I've been here for 2 years, but I've trained Jiu Jitsu for 8 years total now. I came here as a purple belt, and I got my black belt at the end of last year after I won the Nogi Worlds.
Yes.
Why I started was just because like my life was not going in a good direction. I've always done sports growing up, and I feel like it's always been like a good influence. And then yeah, I was in the Navy, and I was like drinking a lot, getting in trouble, like so I was trying to find something more positive to do. I was trying to find boxing, actually, to be honest. I'd never heard of jiu-jitsu, but I walked into an MMA gym, and it ended up being a very like jiu-jitsu focused MMA gym. And I don't know, I loved it. I stuck with it. I love competing. I love sports, so it's worked out really well for me.
How did you end up in Midland?
So I actually came to Midland for jiu-jitsu. I was training in Albuquerque. When I got out of the Navy, I was stationed at the Air Force Base in Albuquerque. So I stayed in Albuquerque. Hey, buddy, I also work with dogs. I stayed in Albuquerque for 5 years. The first 5 years I did jiu-jitsu, and I competed against a couple girls from Bastos. I competed against Cassia Moore. I competed against Emily Pereira. And Bruno had always like invited me out here, so I would come out here and train. Because I had a really good team in Albuquerque, but it was very MMA focused. So I would come out here and he would help me with more like the jujitsu focused part of the grappling. And it was just kind of getting to a point where I needed to focus. I decided like I wanted to focus for sure on the jujitsu, and I was getting to a higher level where I needed training that was focused on that. So I just moved out here, and it's helped a lot. I've been able to do a lot, accomplish a lot of bigger titles since I moved out here.
Yeah, I figured it had to either be moving for jiu-jitsu or someone in the oil field or something like that, because those are the two things that are out there, and there are world champions that come out of that gym, and there's some very high level girls and guys that
Yeah.
are from there as well. So it's just an interesting spot in the middle of Midland, Texas, jiu-jitsu and oil.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even in Midland, people are like, "Oh, I didn't know we had that here." Like when
Yeah.
I talk to them, but it's like really cool. It's cool that we have that out here, and I mean, it's very affordable because there's nothing else here besides oil, so that's nice.
That's cool. I can see somebody moving out there for work and then just like accidentally finding a world class jiu-jitsu gym and, becoming really good or not even realizing what they have, there available to them. So
Yeah, exactly.
I think your professor, I just saw some pictures. He was down here with in the Houston area. I think
Yeah, he just did a seminar. I think he just flew out there yesterday and then flew back.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I saw that. I was like, oh, I just saw that on Instagram, I think this morning. So that's cool. And it's an easy
Yeah.
flight too, because those planes, like the airport there and all that, it's just like really small. And it's I remember it's the only time where there was no like gate. You just like walked down onto the onto where the plane landed, and I was like, oh, this is different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no security line or nothing here, which is nice.
Yeah, awesome. Do you have any teammates that are competing on this card as well?
Yeah, I have several. Maria Barbosa, one of our other black belts, is doing a heavyweight match, and then Nicole Jimenez is doing one of the blue belt matches. She's fighting the girl Skylar, I think that's been on the show a couple times. So we've all been training for it, which has been really cool. I think we're all really ready, and then a couple of our kids are doing matches too. Laura Bastos, Bruno's niece, and then Josiah.
That's awesome. So, if someone hasn't seen you compete before, I guess describe your style and what you bring whenever you do compete.
I think my style is very aggressive. It's very tough. Like, I'm not scared to fight through an attack. Some people don't like that, but for sure, like, if you're gonna submit me, you're gonna earn it, and I'm gonna counter. I like to play on top. I like to bring a lot of pressure. And at 125, I feel really confident with my guard and my wrestling also. So that's why I like that way. I feel like my game is a little more well-rounded than last time when I came at the 135.
Yeah. So, you talked about, fighting through submissions because I've seen you fully locked out that I would have tapped, 20 seconds ago. But what is it about that I guess it allows you to do that? Are you super flexible or are you just like, hey, you're going to have to break this, or what's the mindset?
I would say in some things I'm pretty flexible, and I know where I can push it to. Like I definitely can get too driven where I mess it up and push it past that. But in general, I know how to create a little bit of space. I know how to push it, and I've always trained until I moved out here. I always trained with all guys, like and mostly MMA guys. So I'm used to like people like bullying me. I played a ton of defense, like the first 3 or 4 years I did jujitsu, so I got used to like being comfortable in those spots and figuring out how to work out of it into a better spot.
Do you still have interest in striking? I know you said you wanted to start because of boxing. Is that something that you have the chance or time to train?
So now I don't train it. I did train it for a little while in Albuquerque. I wanted to do like some fights for a while, and it was hard to get opponents because they'd already been doing so well in like a lot of the jiu-jitsu competitions. But for me, like I like striking, but I love jiu-jitsu. Like I love the grappling, and I think to just fully focus on that, I'm happier doing that. Like I don't want to say I would never go back to striking, but I would never compete striking seriously. Like maybe
Hmm.
once I'm done competing jiu-jitsu seriously, I would do striking for fun.
Hey, talk to me about winning worlds. You say winning worlds and then getting your black belt. What did that mean to you? And I'm guessing that was a huge goal and accomplishment for you, right?
Yeah, I was really, really excited. So I've always um I've tried like the Nogi Worlds like 3 times before that, I think, at all at purple belt. I was purple belt for 3 years. And then I just got my brown belt when I came out here. And I won the Nogi Pans. I won double gold at the Nogi Pans right before that. And that was the first time I ever won an IBJJF major at adult. I won one at Masters before. Um, so I was really, really excited about that. Like that's always something I wanted to win one at adult. And then I Paco. I did the Nogi Worlds and I actually lost in my weight bracket. I got third. So I signed up for the absolutes and there was like some things that had happened that are not like the best excuse, but like my plane and my weight cut and everything got messed up. So I tried to just like eat, get it all out of my head, and I was like, the absolutes, that's like my last chance. Like I gotta come back. And I did. Oh no.
It's okay.
I don't know what happened to the video.
You're back.
Okay, perfect. So I did, and I came back, and yeah, I was really, really happy. The final was really, really tough. The girl actually had me in a really tight armbar that I was able to roll out of, and then I ended up passing and taking her back. Um, yeah, that's for sure. That's like always been something I wanted to do. One, just to win a major, and then two, to win worlds. So I was really excited, and then I got my black belt on the podium, which definitely was excited about that too.
Yeah.
For sure, like when I started, like I said, it was more like for me because I was just trying to like do something to bring my life to a better place. So to even be like competing at this level and having these goals now is like not anything I even thought about to start. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I'm guessing the answer to this is yes, but I'm jiu-jitsu has helped your life and get you to the, to that level. So your main goal is accomplished, I would assume.
Yeah, I think it is for sure. Like, yeah, my life is in a much way better place than it was.
Yeah. When it comes to your career, what are some other goals that you want to accomplish from here on out?
I mean, so now like I want to start making a name for myself at black belt. I want to first medal and then win like a major, any major, no gi major, because that's my focus at black belt. And then I want to do ADCC trials. Um, that's my other big goal, like medal or win. I would say win at
Yeah.
the ADCC trials. For main character, just keep defending the title. And then I want to work up to some bigger super fights like WNO or UFC BJJ, so I can get a little bit more money.
Yes. Are you following CGI happen this weekend? They have a women's bracket. They have the teams brackets. I saw that Craig Jones was supposed to have his retirement match, Gable Stevenson, but that kind of fell off. What are your thoughts on the event overall, and is there anything you're looking forward to specifically from that?
Yeah, I think it's a cool event. I mean, I think they are doing a lot to bring more eyes to jiu-jitsu. The women's bracket, I would say, is definitely what I'm excited about. I think it's interesting because the girls are a little bit different weights. So like Adele is really, really good, but to see how she translates that to the higher girls, higher weight girls, because I know she won the absolutes at ADCC, but I think Anna and Helena were 1 and 2 at the 145, and they neither of them did the absolutes. So it'll be interesting to see how that matches up. And then I'm sure Helena wants to fight Anna Vieira again too, so that'll be interesting to see if that plays out the same or differently.
Right. Who do you think is going to win that bracket? And what do you think about the money and the prize money that they're giving away?
I think that's awesome. I want to keep seeing prize money like that in jiu-jitsu.
Hmm.
Hopefully, I can eventually fight for money like that. Um, I would say either Helena or Anna Vieira,
Yeah.
just because they're really, really good and they do have that weight. I would say Sarah Galval to me is not on the same level as the other three. She is really good and she beat me, but I've fought her and I've fought her trained a couple of those other girls and it's a little bit different to me.
Yeah. Which she trains a lot in the gi too.
She's really good at the gi,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
And the gi, I think she's definitely at least as good as systems.
Tell me about your pets.
Oh, so I have these two are my dogs, the two black ones, and then I actually work doing pet sitting. So these other two are just two that I'm watching right now. This is Ruger, he's a real energetic puppy, and
Yeah.
this one's Lucky.
So I'm guessing you have a love for animals and pets as well, right? Is that something that's always
Yeah,
been?
that's like my other main thing I love. Uh, like my other hobby besides jujitsu is just dogs. I love dogs. These are my two are
Yeah.
little cattle dog butts. This one's mint.
Yeah, I just got like my first family dog. I grew up with like pets and stuff like that, but now I have, a family, and so we got a dog in December, and he was a puppy. He was a rescue, but he's just, man, he loves food. Like my food, his food, like our kids' foods, like anybody's food, and so just trying
Yeah,
to figure that out, that balance.
yeah, yeah. They both I train my dogs. They only eat in their crates, so they know
Mm.
if it's my food, it's mine, and I'll share, but they have to like wait for me to give it to them. Hang on,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
Oh. Um,
Do you train your dogs, or is that something that they just like are good dogs, or?
I mean, I work with them. My older dog, this one, Paco, I used to do pet sitting in my home, so I trained him a lot because he had to be used. Like now I have two, but I used to do more
Yeah.
when I lived in Albuquerque. Because he had to be used to being around all the different dogs. So he's really good at like helping dogs get along with each other and stuff. My younger dog, I just got him in February. He was 9 months when I got him, so he's like a little over a year now. He is like he knows the basic things like sit, don't steal food, stuff like that, but he doesn't know anything else.
Yeah, my dog will sit, but I mean, he started getting a little bit better, but only if he sees I have a treat or food. Like out of that, he's just like, "Bro, what are you gonna give me? Like, I'm not sitting for this." Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
for
tell.
sure. If my dogs see food at all, they'll sit. But I
Yeah.
think my older dog is the best at training my younger dog, like
Mm-hmm.
house training or not chewing stuff. He learns better by just watching my older dog. I just tell him to watch my other dog.
Yeah. Talk to me about the Navy. I think you said you were in the Navy
Yeah.
originally. But, what was that experience like, and what I guess drew you to serving?
Um, yeah, so I ran track in high school and then so I got recruited to run track at the Naval Academy. So I did that. I ran for them for 4 years. And that was like just something I wanted to do because I wanted to run at that level. I wanted to run in college. Like it's a D1
Hmm.
college also. And then so then I owed 5 years to the Navy. So I worked on ships. I was on a cruiser and then I was on an aircraft carrier. I worked like on the bridge, I worked with like the navigation and driving the ship and stuff. Um, it was cool. It was like one of those things where it's like it was good for my life and I'm glad I'm done with it now. But I got to see a lot of countries. I got to work a lot. I would say like on the ship is not the best environment as a woman when you're like stuck in the middle of the ocean with all these guys that are getting desperate. So that's why I'm glad I know jujitsu now too. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm glad I did it. I think for sure my life is in a better place than I didn't want to stay in Kentucky. I'm from Kentucky. I didn't really want to stay there. There wasn't like a lot for me there. I don't think my brothers that stay there are really doing anything great with their lives. So I feel like it was a good decision.
yes,
And I was 18 when I left to join the Navy, so a big
okay,
deal.
yeah. Is there? I know that like military will do combatives and sometimes some kind of grappling. Did you even, did you do any of that training at all, or is there any jujitsu that was a part of that?
Yeah, so I don't think I knew it was jujitsu at the time, but at
Yeah,
the boot camp, and I did like it. I remember liking it. We did do grappling and we did boxing also. Just like a little bit of training each one. And it's mostly just like aggression at that level, right? Like
yeah,
you just gotta be aggressive, stay on top. Like I think we learned an armbar. I remember learning an armbar. But I think that did help when I like came back to it eventually. I was like, oh, this is a little bit familiar, you know. And
right,
I've always like grew up like wrestling and play fighting and stuff. I have two younger brothers, so
yeah.
we were all wrestling.
That's cool. Yeah, I know, like, I guess it is good to be able to tap into that aggression if you do need that. But a lot of times with jujitsu, even now, like, there's plenty of people who use aggression to compete, but a lot of people don't. It's just more, it's like super technical, or you have that next gear you can take it into if you need to. But it's a brain game as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's a hard balance, and it was hard for me when I started. Like, I think I came at it from the other side because it was an MMA gym, and it was like I like at the time I wanted to fight. Like I
Yeah,
had a lot going on. I wanted to fight. So taking that and then learning to calm down and think through it and be technical at the same time was like a big part of what jujitsu helped me with, like learning to think through things and like a big part of what helped me get better at it.
yeah. Can you remind everybody what's happening September 6th, and then how they can watch and what you're bringing?
Yes, the main character side quest show is happening September 6th in Fort Worth, Texas. You can buy tickets um through the main character link, which I will put in my Instagram bio also. Or you can watch on Clear Life Combat. They are selling the pay-per-view. I will be fighting Victoria Sis in the main event, and I know we're both exciting. We're both aggressive. We're gonna bring a good match for everybody to watch.
Awesome. Thank you so much for making time today. Is there anything else you want to share?
No, that's it. Just tune in September 6th, and I'll make it exciting for you.
Awesome. This is Gardy with Crew Life Media, Crew Life Combat. Y'all be blessed.